Hey guys, welcome back to my Formula 1 2020 My Team Career Mode Tokyo Racing.
Morning, boss. This week's income from the sponsors has cleared, and we're making good profit against our running costs.
So round of 14, we're gonna go to Spa, Belgium. Before that, some admin works. As usual, we have 4 days to spend, so we must just get. And since we have Matsushita, we will try to improve him also. Can he get a point?
I recommend we could go for something like this.
Yeah, it's better for you to recommend. So let's hope that the car is getting better, our second driver is getting better, and we gonna improve not just for this season, but for next season. Maybe we can give a big surprise or two. So just gonna upgrade the aerodynamics department in our headquarters. We have some money to burn. So yeah, mm, let's just move until actually we have a season break, and we have an interview before the
Well, it's
season
great to be
break.
back at your headquarters, and I've got to say, an awful lot's changed since we were last here. Let's dive in with some questions. Do you see your relationship with your second driver being long-term, or will you be looking for someone else if you're successful? At the moment, you seem to be a solid mid-tier team. What do you think will take your team to the next level?
Well, the chassis,
Your
chassis,
second driver
chassis.
really seems to be improving at a rapid pace. How dedicated are they? Do you see your relationship with your second driver being long-term, or will you be looking for someone else if you're successful?
Well, we want him to be successful also.
Would it be safe to say that in terms of team orders, your career comes first in your team?
Duh. But to answer your question professionally, we just gonna hide that.
Well, thanks a lot for inviting us here. It's been fantastic.
So we have a season break and we resume as normal, but just jump straight away into the practice, which is not good. Our mechanics, all our staff are really enjoying this summer break. They don't care about my car,
And with all the cars now over
everyone's
the
gonna
line,
get
let's
fired.
see our
But
top three
nevertheless, we
again.
got the first
Bottas
in the
and
free practice too, so he managed to get our goal. So now let's jump straight away to the qualifying. We have a good press in the practice, but that was considered lucky because during that practice, like 5 more minutes, it was raining, so we are the few drivers that managed to get on the soft compound on that day. So Spa, Belgium is gonna be a very, very long second. I remember in F1, I don't know, 96 or 2000, maybe around 2000, 2001, still in PS1. Played here and track record was 1.59 back then. It was by Michael Schumacher. So it is much faster The car is much faster nowadays as we try to corner cutting, they try to save more time, and we managed to finish at P5, or we gonna start at P5 tomorrow. As we have a lot of problems with our engine. It's almost blown now, even the practice engine is blown, so why not we just take new parts, all of it, since we're gonna start from the back. So P7 finish qualifying uh, is considered useless, but nevertheless we really need to get the engine for today's
We're in
race.
Belgium once again for today's round of the Formula One World Championship. It's a race the great Ayrton Senna won 6 times, and in 2019, Charles Leclerc became the first driver to take their maiden win here since Michael Schumacher in 1992. Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track is a great one for fans of pure speed. The average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles an hour. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Why don't we discuss McLaren? What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Leclerc, Max Verstappen, and Albon, Ricciardo, Sainz, Ocon, and Lance Stroll, Norris, Perez, Pierre Gasly, and Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Kvyat, Kevin Magnussen, and Roman Grosjean, Matsushita, Russell, Latifi, and Hirani. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
That's me. Well, hopefully, but still this season we're able to do that. 22 grid pass penalty, 5 red lights, ERS on, rage mixture, and we were pushed a little bit by Russell to the left, but we managed to do a very good move to the inside, although we have to collide with none other than Ricardo, or is it Ocon? But nevertheless, we continue trying to catch the front pack. We have jumped from 22 to 10th position in no time. We got into the point position, and just now aggressive move to Ricardo as we jump to P9 as we try to go inside of Lance Road, but no, it is too much wide to the grass as we have no damage on our car at the moment. And speaking of damage, we have damaged Lance Stroll's race as we spun him in the first corner in the second lap. So I was braking, he was braking very slow, but we did not manage to stop it. So we spun another car this season, maybe the third, fourth, or fifth time we spun the car. Now we jump to lap 5 as we will be changing our tires to the medium tire as Daniel Ricciardo is just behind us, and in front of us is that the signs has already out just before we go into our tires change. And 3.0 I think it's a bit slow because there's gonna be a lot of changes in the track position. Well, let's move to lap 6, but I don't think there's gonna be some action as our teammate Matsushita going in to the pit. And what's wrong with a Mercedes MG pit? It's empty. So, yep, everyone's going out now. There's a lot of cars in the pit as we go hunting Latifi and Giovinazzi. Oh, it's gonna be our first time lapping a car, but I don't know why it wasn't recorded. Unfortunately, as we go inside Latifi, nevertheless he gonna go for the pit, and we move to P8. Is it P8 before? I think it's the same before the pit break. And there's not much action after that as we gonna go to lap 11, the final lap of this race. It's gonna be P8, but we really have a problem with our engine at the moment. Oh no, it's our fuel, but we managed to block Kvyat or Gasly, but nevertheless at the final corner we were given 3 seconds penalty for corner cutting. Yes, we overused our fuel as we did not have enough fuel to finish
So
the line.
Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was.
Luckily we managed to cross the line.
Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
One day to the podium, but not today.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
I have to give it to Hirani. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
George Russell finished in front of Matsushita. That's news. Come on, Matsushita. So there's not much changes in rivalry with Daniel Ricciardo. We are neck and neck, 17 v 17. We should start trying to get a better result so that we manage to get away from Daniel Ricciardo. As we now move to level 9, and we managed to get all of our bonus, so we got at 100k this week alone, minus that 50k, so we have a lot of money to burn. So Kant does a good race actually in Spa. Nevertheless, that final corner has cost us. But nevertheless, this is still good as 2 points. It's good enough for us. Ooh, luckily we did not have any broken wing. We managed to get away at the final second. so intense with Daniel Ricciardo, so I think he has lost a lot of maybe front wings after intense battle with us. Let's scrap that. Look, another battle against Daniel Ricciardo. We were very, very competitive over there. As he might already pit into the with Lando Norris there. It was unintentional, but yeah. Anyways, before the video runs out, I would like to say thank you very much. Oh, once again, we hit one of the Renault. Yeah, it was a very messy race from us. Nevertheless, thank you for watching, and